Hi guys, how are we all doing? So as you can see from the title of today's video, today I'm going to be discussing healthy habits that help you to live your best life. And if you didn't know and you haven't seen my channel before, my name is Jess. I run this YouTube channel, but I also have a podcast called The Good Vibes Club, which is all about helping women to live their best life, feel the best version of themselves, and just basically teach you all of the ways of the world through various guests and my own knowledge, and just kind of share and share alike, because I think that everyone should share the knowledge of living your best life, healing traumas, getting over things, fit, healthy individuals. We're all living our best lives, basically. That's a really rambly, roundabout way to explain to you about my podcast. But my first ever episode was all about healthy habits, and it's actually my most listened episode ever. It's the one I get the most messages about, and I thought I would make it into a YouTube video just to kind of give you some more insightful information about healthy habits and really simple things that you can do to enhance your everyday life. And we all know by now it takes a while to form a habit, but once that healthy habit is formed, it becomes part of your day, and honestly it just makes everything so much easier. Everything runs smoother, and to be honest, half of these habits are now things that I do so subconsciously that I don't even register that they're necessarily things that are keeping me healthy. So we're going to jump straight in, because there is 5 that I'm going to share with you that are things that you can very easily do without spending any money, without doing it too much, and basically you could probably fit them really easily into your life right this minute. The first one goes without saying, and that is to drink more water. And I say this because it's such an essential part, and you might be thinking, oh my god, this is a healthy habits video and she's telling us to drink water. But yes, that is one of the most vital things that you can do for your body, for your functioning. Drinking more water literally will change your life. It stops you being as hungry, so you snack less, because then you're only actually eating on your hunger cues, not just random cues throughout the day where you actually just need some water and hydration. It helps your body to function better. It helps your brain function. It helps your gut health. It helps your bowel movements to run smoothly. It helps your skin look more glowing. It helps with puffiness. Like, it genuinely helps with so many things. Like, drinking more water is genuinely game changing. I'm actually going to leave a couple of water bottle recommendations down below, because if you are anything like me, I really struggle to drink water unless I've literally got a bottle that I carry around with me everywhere. So if you were to take away my bottle and ask me to drink from glasses, I know for a fact I wouldn't drink that much water. So actually what myself and my partner have done, because we both now drink quite a lot, is we have one of the like 8-litre Brita filter things in our fridge. So we have filtered fresh water every day. It's nicer to have that filtered water as an option, and I do try and remember to use it as much as possible, but it's a very new part of our home, so it's very much still a work in progress. But if you can get filtered water, I highly recommend. I'm not going to recommend getting bottled water 24/7, because honestly I just don't think that's very good for the environment, and I think if you can get a filter that filters the tap water for you, that's actually a lot better than going out and buying loads of bottles. Because let's be honest, we need to protect our planet. We don't need to be buying loads of plastic bottles of water. Yes, it tastes great. Yes, it's convenient if we're out and about, and I'm not saying that you can't do it if you're out and about. I still buy them if I'm out and about, but for the most part, try and stick to having some kind of water from a natural source. And the recommended amount of water per day for an individual is 2 to 4 litres, and I really stress that this is something that gets easier with time. You really have to train your body to drink more. If you are someone who maybe drinks, like, I don't know, 1 glass a day, you're not going to suddenly be someone who drinks 4 litres. It's a process that takes a while, and eventually you will be so easily able to get to 4 litres. Like, I find I'm more thirsty a lot now, and I actually do tend to drink a lot more, but I do have my water bottle, as I mentioned, that I lug around with me all the time. So let me just grab it. This is my trusty water bottle. She is very luminous. I'm not going to lie, when I ordered this, I actually didn't realise she was going to be this bright. I thought it was going to be like bubblegum pink. It's fluorescent, but I love her. She's great. This is a Frank Green bottle, so it's actually one of the metal ones, so it keeps my water nice and cold, and it's, yeah, just a metal bottle. It comes in a million colours. I got the pink because I just really liked the colour of it, and I don't know, I thought it was really cute. But there is 1,000,001 water bottles out there, and genuinely, if I'm not carrying this around, I don't drink water much at all. I did used to have a different bottle, which was a 2-litre one. This one's 1 litre. I used to have a 2-litre that I lugged around everywhere, but it was a plastic one, and I dropped it and it broke, and it was a whole situation. So I now use this metal one, which is actually kind of better for you and also nicer because it keeps the water cold. But I highly recommend getting your hands on a water bottle and lugging that around with you. The second thing is to make sure you have mindful moments throughout your day. And I know this kind of sounds like I'm telling you to meditate. I might be, I might not. It's however you want to take it, but basically finding those mindful moments throughout your day, whether it's spending half an hour reading a book, whether it's having a bath instead of a shower because it makes you feel good, whether it's putting a face mask on for 10 minutes, whether it's doing a 5-minute meditation or a 5-minute yoga session or going for like a little 5-minute walk or something. It doesn't have to be lengthy things. It's just little moments that are specifically for you and make you feel good. It can honestly be anything. Like, I'm not telling you to go and sit with a towel on your head in the bath and a face mask and light some candles. Like, if that's what makes you feel alive, by all means go and do it. I'm just saying to find those mindful things that make you feel really good. So hobbies, etc. Things that I like to do that are mindful moments is things like going for a walk. I enjoy going for walks once a week. Like, I try and make an active point of going out for like at least a half an hour walk, and that's like a mindful thing for me. I will read my books. So I flip between a personal development book, God I can't speak, a personal development book and a novel. And the reason I flip between the two is because sometimes I'm in the mood to learn, sometimes I'm in the mood to just enjoy a story, basically. So I have like two, and I also tend to listen to things like podcasts, like when I'm on my walk and stuff, basically anything that just makes me feel really good. So I also do things like cross stitch because it's an activity. It keeps my mind kind of occupied and I'm doing something and I'm just zoning out and zoning into nothingness, if that makes sense. That's a really good mindful one. Swimming is a really good mindful one because you're just in the water and you're not watching anything, you're not listening to anything, you're just literally counting your strokes and just thinking about the movement and stuff. Basically anything that just makes you feel a little bit more mindful and lets you connect back to you, because it's so important that we don't just distract all the time. You need to really connect back to you as well. The next thing is to eat nutritious meals, and I say this with a lot of gusto because it's so important, and I didn't realise the sheer importance of this until I have friends who are nutritionists. I have a lot of people around me who are really into fitness. My partner is really into health and fitness and nutrition and stuff. It's something I'm really passionate about and want to learn a little bit more about. I listen to podcasts on it, etc. I am very big on nutrition and whole foods and eating the good things for your body, and that does not mean never have a chocolate bar again. It doesn't mean that you can't drink alcohol on the weekends. It just means be a little bit more conscious of what you are consuming on an everyday basis. So if you look at your diet for the last week, I actually think this is a good way to do it, is if you like make a list this week of all the things that you eat and have a little look at the little similarities going on, because I noticed that when I did that, I was eating a lot of processed vegan cheese, I was eating a lot of things like pasta, I was eating a lot of like Biscoff on my porridge and that kind of stuff, like the little things that I maybe wasn't realizing were bad for me, if that makes sense, because I was like masking them with porridge and things. But I did find that when I really observed it and when I really looked into it, I wasn't making the healthiest choices. So now in the last like 8 months, have made a really big effort to focus on the whole foods. So things like lentils, chickpeas, fruit and veggies, spices, instead of like whacking on like a really nice heavy sauce, like a mayonnaise or a like sugary sauce. In the morning, if I have breakfast, I'm having savory breakfasts, which are things like hummus and walnuts on bread, or I'm having like beans on toast, but like a healthy beans on toast that I've made myself with rye bread. Basically just switching out the things that I used to have and replacing them with healthier things. So like porridge is now with dates or with honey or with things that aren't as sugary as like Biscoff and stuff. Just making the healthier choices and adding in some superfoods, so things like hemp seeds, chia seeds, flax seeds, etc. Like all the superfoods that are really good for you. And I promise, this sounds like a big thing, but I noticed that when I was adding in those healthy bits and replacing all of the processed food that I was eating, so I cut out all of my chocolate bars, all of my sugary protein bars, any protein powders, everything that was like ultra processed I cut out, to the point where I even cut out pre-workout. And I used to love pre-workout every day when I worked out, but now I just have black coffee, and I just really tried to strip it all back. And my energy levels, my strength, my health, my focus, all of the things were genuinely so much more improved when I cut these things out, because as much as they are masked by a lot of fitness people and on the internet as a whole as being like, oh, you can still eat this and be healthy and hit your macros, you absolutely can. I'm not saying you can't, but I do think that there is healthier ways to get those macros, because I could eat a chocolate bar and fit it into my macros if I wanted to. Doesn't mean it's good for me. I could eat a McDonald's and fit it into those macros. It doesn't mean it's good for me. So just really focusing on having those really healthy things and just making sure that each meal has a lot of nutritional value into it so that it fuels your body and your day. Number 4 is exercise. And this sounds like, I can hear the eye rolls, I can feel the eye rolls from you guys, but exercise is a very, very vital part of your being. And I don't mean you need to be going down the gym and pumping the weights. I don't mean that you need to be running marathons. I just mean that trying to have, same with the mindful moments, trying to have little moments of your day where you're a bit more active. So taking the stairs instead of going in the lift, or fitting a 5-10 minute yoga session into your morning, or finding something that you really enjoy. Like maybe it's walking a little bit further in the car park to your office, or just fitting a little workout into your lunch break. Fitting in the exercise that makes you feel good. And I'm not saying that exercise is a one size fits all. It's absolutely not. Between me and my best friends, we all have very different things that we enjoy. So out of 4 of us, I really like doing weights, but I also enjoy swimming, I enjoy running, I enjoy cycling, I enjoy walking, but I really enjoy weights. I'm a bit of an all-rounder. I kind of like a bit of everything. Like I also enjoy Pilates and stuff. I have a friend who's really into football and boxing, and she enjoys the weights but kind of prefers like the more active sporty things. I have a friend who is new into weights and stuff, and she's really liking it, but also really likes swimming and also does a lot of like walking and stuff. And then I have another friend who really just likes swimming and walking. We kind of do a little swim club, hence why we're all in swimming. But she hates weights, loves walking, loves swimming, and it's just a bit of a diverse range of people because not everyone is into the same things. Like I have a friend who is literally just a runner. She hates going to the gym, loves yoga and running. Like it's such a personal preference. But being healthy to me means being able to run for a bus, being able to feel like you can lift things without struggling, and run and walk and just move your body without having any kind of ailments. And I know there is certain situations where you have health conditions and the likes, but I mean, I want to be a grandma who is like 90 years old and I can still run, or I can still walk around and move around. Like I want to make sure that my body is as healthy as it possibly can be, and if fitness is going to help with that, then absolutely I'm going to do it. And even if that means just literally the 10-minute walk, I'll do it because I really want to make sure that my body is as healthy as possible. And then last but not least is practicing gratitude and positivity, which I know I can feel the eye rolls once again, but practicing gratitude and being positive in your everyday life and being thankful for everything in your life will change your life. Whether you are someone who's into manifestation, whether you're someone who's not into it, whatever the case may be, just being grateful for the fact that you are alive, you are well, you are breathing, you are drinking clean water, you are eating amazing food, you are able to move your body, is powerful. Like that is a powerful thing, and you really need to be able to be thankful for those things as well as all the other things that happen in your life, because just being thankful and being positive will make you feel so much better every single day than exerting nothing but negative energy. And I will stand by this till the day I die. Expressing gratitude changes your life, and it makes you just feel so much better as an individual. Like there's nothing better than waking up in the morning and being grateful for just little things in your day or the day before, because it just puts your mind into such a better place for the coming week, and it changes your life. Like the days where I do express gratitude versus the days where I don't, I notice a massive difference in my mood, things going wrong for me, etc. And it's one of those things that I really recommend trying. I'll leave a couple of podcast episodes down below if you want to know a bit more, because I don't want to go too much into it because it's going to be a very long video otherwise. But it's just one of those things that really does help your mindset and your mood, and it makes you feel really, really good. So I'm going to end the video there because it's become quite a lengthy one, but I really hope you enjoyed seeing a few of the things that I do to have healthy habits. I do have other things like taking supplements and all that kind of thing, but if you want to know more, then let me know, or just ask me in the comments and I'll tell you a couple of other healthy habits that I have. But hopefully they helped. If you have any habits that you would consider to be really healthy for you, let me know in the comments, because like I said, this is not a one size fits all. Everyone has their own little things that make them feel good, although I would say this list is, for the most part, like a pretty, in fact, I would say all of these things are actually pretty important. I would say these are kind of like essential parts of living a healthy lifestyle. But hopefully you enjoyed this video, guys. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more from me. Don't forget to check out the podcast if you want to hear more about manifestation and living your best life. And I actually talk about a bit of everything on there. There's like episodes about how to be alone, learning to love yourself and finding hobbies. There's episodes on making friends. There's episodes on like turning 30 and timelines of your life, etc. There's a bit of everything. So if you want to check it out, then go ahead, and I'll leave it all down below for you. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye, guys.